Hi there. Here I am on Mount Royal, or Montreal, of course, as they say in French. It's been 2 days now, and I am starting to get a sense of what's going on. Down there is the convention centre down there behind me. It's vast. And it struck me yesterday. It must be a bit like a casino. It's huge. There's no windows. There's no clocks. You kind of lose sense of time. Maybe that's a deliberate way to get negotiations going. And so how's that working? Well, at the centre, there's the main meeting room, the main negotiations. That kicked off on a couple of nights ago, and there were stirring speeches by Justin Trudeau and Antonio Guterres, real calls for action, some strong statements. Now we wait to see if they're heeded by the delegations who are actually doing the negotiations. Beyond that, or a floor below, let's say, there's official CBD side events. I've not been to any of those yet, so I'm not sure how they work. And then there's side events organised by civil society and others. And I've been to a few of those, and they're fun. And then there's off-site side events, where there's also continuing discussions. So I've been moving around. It's been fun bumping into old friends, bumping into clients. And that's when the conversation starts. You start with a reminiscing with a grandee from conservation who you took primate twitching in eastern Cambodia 15 years ago, or you're having a quiet coffee with someone from the DEFRA delegation here, and you chit chat. But then you do start talking about substance, and I think it will trickle through. There's a sense amongst the people I'm talking to, I'm hoping it's not a bubble, that there's consensus being built. We're beginning to identify the key points that we need to get some movement on, and there's a lot of them. Open-ended working group didn't really get enough progress. There's still 1,400 square brackets, meaning negotiated text, still to be cleared. But we are talking about things like subsidies, and I'll come back to that one I think in another post. We're talking about real fundamentals. Is nature positive as a phrase going to be in there? Are KBAs going to be recognised as important sites that should be recognised under Target 3? These sort of conversations are going on, and I think it trickles up to the room. I'm not in the room. I'm not part of the negotiations. I could be, but I think I'm not part of the negotiations. I don't feel that's my role, but other people are, and I'm hoping it's feeding through. We'll see over the next couple of weeks. Another recurring topic that keeps on coming up is biodiversity credits, biocredits, certificates. They go by many names, and it's not in the negotiations, it's not in the treaty text, but it's a lot of talk in the sidelines in the world I work in. I'm about to go down and moderate a panel on it, and so I think that'll be the topic of my next little chat. So thank you, and I'll see you later.